Hello everyone, welcome to today's class. I am Anup Jana, Assistant Professor of Mechanical Engineering Department in Punjab Institute of Technology and Science. In last few classes, we have already studied the importance of mapping in robotics, and also we have gone through one type of fundamental rotation matrix, which is principal axis rotation. Today we are going to study about fixed angle representation. Moving ahead, in case of fixed angle representation, we have to follow few steps. Step number 1 is, if we consider any frame, say frame 1 and frame 2 also, which is coinciding or overlapping on frame 1, then our first intention is, with respect to the x axis or along x axis, we have to rotate the second frame by an angle theta 1, which can be represented as Rx theta 1 as already discussed in previous class. Secondly, we have to then rotate the y axis about an angle theta 2, okay, and next we have to do a rotation of z axis about an angle theta 3. So these three steps we have to find out, or what happens we have to check, and then we need to find out what is the output in terms of matrix which will represent the position and orientation of any object in space. Then we have chosen one frame which is XYZ, as you can observe. We can give a name like it is frame 1. Then, as I have said, first we have to perform a rotation of x axis, as you can see here, x axis by an angle theta 1, by an angle theta 1. So what happens in this case? You will find that the frame XYZ has been rotated, and now this y has moved here to v dash position, and z has come, you can see z has moved to w dash position. Okay, so this is what we can observe, right? And second step is now we are going to follow, that is ry. Okay, that means this y axis has to be moved by an angle theta 2 in anti-clockwise direction, as you can see here already it is given, right? So for that reason we will get the second position of the newly constructed frame, which will be denoted as, u dash v u double dash v double dash and w double dash, as you can see in the diagram. After that we have to rotate our frame or newly constructed frame by an angle theta 3 about z axis. That means we have to perform Rz theta 3. So if we are performing this, you can see here we will get UVW frame, as you can see here, that is denoted by yellow color. So that is our final frame or final output which we are getting here, right? Now the red color one which we had previously was frame number 1, and the yellow color or the frame which we have constructed just now is named as frame 2. We have to find out the final matrix form once we have rotated these many angles or we have done these many operations in this case. So in this case we have to write it in the form of Rxyz, as first we have rotated x axis, then y axis, then z axis. That's why we have written here Rxyz, as you can see here. Next, here we need to remember one thing, the angle which at the end you have rotated, say we have rotated z axis by an angle theta 3. So that has to be represented in the bracket, and that will come in the first. Then we will have theta 2 and first we have rotated x axis by an angle theta 1, that will come at the end. So same order we have to follow here also. Okay, so it can be written as 1 R2, as we have rotated frame 1 and finally we got frame 2. So 1 R2 we will get, and as I have said, will be what? The last one or last operation which we have performed. That means we have rotated z axis by an angle theta 3. So that only we have written here, and before that we performed rotation of y axis, okay, about an angle theta 2, and initially we have rotated x axis by an angle theta 1, and that's why it is written at the end. So this sequence we have to follow here, which is also known as post multiplication of matrices. We have already studied about the matrix forms. So we already know that Rz value will be how much, Rx value will be how much, as well as Ry value will be how much. If you go for the previous classes, or if you find the previous classes, you can understand or you can check it out that your Rz theta or Rz value will be C, then or C theta, then S theta minus S theta, then 0, then S theta, C theta 0, 0, 0, 1, which is written here, this matrix you can see. Then Ry was this one, already we have studied this in previous classes, and Rx was this matrix, always we have also studied the same thing here. So in this case, first of all, what we need to do? We need to multiply this matrix with this one. So once we will get the product of it, that has to be multiplied with this one. Clear? Now after doing all the multiplication, finally you will get this form. Finally we will be getting this result. Okay, so you have to remember this, because in next topic also we are going to study, or we are going to see what happens, or whether we are getting same kind of result by using any other form or not. Right? Now if we move forward to the Euler angle representation, then we have to consider a different methodology. In the previous case, we have rotated our x, y, z frame first by an angle theta 1 with respect to x axis, right, and then we have rotated the frame, new frame, at an angle theta 2 with respect to the y axis of frame 1. And third step which we have followed in previous case is we have rotated the again newly constructed frame by an angle theta 3 with respect to the z axis of first frame, not the newly constructed frame, but here we are going to follow some different methodology. Let us see what we are going to do here. Step 1 will be a rotation about w or z axis of frame 2, and if you are considering Rz, then it will be of frame 1 by an angle theta 1. Step 2 will be you will get one new frame. So if you are getting new frame, so that new frame will have one v dash axis, u dash axis, as well as w dash axis. Then you have to rotate the new frame by an angle theta 2 with respect to its new v dash axis. And in step 3 we will get, or we have to rotate the newly constructed frame by an angle theta 3 with respect to its newly constructed u axis. So these three steps we are going to follow in case of Euler angle representation. Now like previous case, we have considered one frame which is frame 1, which is lying on a plane. Then our first work is what? Step 1 is we have to rotate the frame about z axis or w axis by an angle theta 1. So we will perform this operation and we will see this will be happening, like x will move, like this x will move by an angle theta 1 to a point u1 or to axis u dash, and here you can see this y, it will be moved to v dash, right. So this is our newly constructed frame. In previous case what we did, next we have rotated this y axis, like we have done some rotation here, but as mentioned here we are going to rotate newly constructed v dash, okay. On this axis we are going to rotate by an angle theta 2. So this is what we are going to do, okay. We are going to rotate it by some angle theta 2 as I have said, and then the new position and or new orientation of u double dash, v double dash and w double dash is as shown here. U double dash, you can see it will be coming here, so it will move from here to here. V double dash, it will be in same place only, as we have rotated only this axis. W double dash, you can see it will come somewhere here from here, okay. So these are the few phenomena or few methods or few steps we are going to follow in case of Euler angle representation. You have noticed that in previous case, first we have rotated x axis, then we have rotated y axis, then we have rotated z axis, but in this case we have done completely opposite thing, like first we have rotated w, then v and then u. That is why this is also known as W V U rotation also or representation also. Now the final one you can see here, final one, like after rotation of u dash, now third is u dash we have to rotate by an angle theta 3, and finally this green color will be showing you the final u v w matrix or frame, okay. So this is our final UVW frame. So we got from frame 1 to frame 2 after following these 3 steps as mentioned here. Now you can see like this red color frame is our frame 1 and this green color or this color frame is frame 2. So finally we got this result in this case. Now if we are moving forward, then we can see that the axes are also represented here, u v w as well as x y z axis we can represent here, okay. Now as I have already told that here we are first rotating w axis, then v, then u, that is why it is also known as W V U Euler angle representation also, right. Now our next work will be to find out the matrix form. So here also, like previous case, we have to perform post multiplication of matrices of elementary rotations. So we have written in the same form, you can see like R of W V U will be theta 1, theta 2, theta 3, here we have to represent in this way, and we are getting frame 1 to frame 2, that is why we have written frame 1 or 2, okay. And first we have done 1 or 2, then 2, first we have done 1 or 2, then 2 dash or 2 double dash, then 2 double dash to frame 2. So this sequence we have followed, same thing is mentioned here. Then we can write it in the form that RW theta 1 dot multiplied by RV dash theta 2 multiplied by RU dash theta 3. So always remember that rotation was left to right, okay. Now next, moving forward, if we find out what was the value of RU, or U was rotated, means U means x axis, that was rotated by angle theta 3, So always I said, like, first whatever we did that will come here, then next will come here, next will come here. That's the reason why this theta 3 term has come here. You can see we have written C3 minus S3 0, S3 C3 0. So all these are theta 3 terms. That means the final work of which we have done. Then middle one, you can see all the 2 terms. 2 term means theta 2 terms are coming here. Okay, right? So that we have represented here. Then once we multiply this one with this one, then the product has to be multiplied with this matrix. Finally, we will get this result. Now, as I said, in previous case also, we got some in fixed angle representation also, we got some output, we got some equation, that is R x y z, and here we got R w v u. You just see this one, okay, and if you go back to the previous case, or in previous case, that means in fixed angle representation, you will find that this matrix and that matrix both are same as we are representing here. Okay, you see both the matrices are same, or both the final result or outcome is same. Okay, clear? That means R x y z in bracket we have written theta 3, theta 2, theta 1 is exactly same that of the R w v u theta 1, theta 2, theta 3. So this is about Euler angle representation. In the next class, we will study about the next topic, which is equivalent angle axis representation.